According to CoinDesk, market analysts have suspended their predictions that Bitcoin can reach $100,000. And of course, this is bad news for most crypto assets who rely heavily on the adoption of Bitcoin in order to boost the values of other altcoins. This outlook could also affect Shiba Inu among other assets. Shiba Inu has been heavily correlated with the price of Bitcoin since roughly around October, where it quickly became a top 10 crypto and has since remained within the top 15. Our previous analytics hoped that at a Bitcoin price of 100,000, Shiba Inu would at least lose a zero based on correlation alone. But under the current market conditions, this appears to be further and further away from happening. However, ARK Invest, one of the biggest institutional investors of Bitcoin, has released a detailed market outlook report which outlines that the price of one Bitcoin could exceed $1 million by 2030. What would this mean for other cryptos? What would this mean for Shiba Inu? Today we'll do a detailed analysis to see what would the price of Shiba Inu be by 2030 under these conditions. Today we'll do a Shiba Inu price prediction and analysis using ARK Invest's data as a basis. Welcome back to SHIB Planet everyone, this is Ace. Here on this channel I cover the full Shiba Inu ecosystem and other related tokens. I provide information, insight and analysis. I'm not a financial advisor and these videos are not financial advice. If this is the type of content you like, remember to leave a thumbs up for the SHIB army as this really helps the videos reach a wider audience. And to save time, I highly recommend you guys watch this video at least 1.5 speed as this will help you watch the content a lot faster. Alright guys, let's do this. Okay guys, let's get straight to the point. This chart was presented by Crypto.com. It shows the market cap of Bitcoin in 2021 at $1.1 trillion, then the projected market cap of Bitcoin in 2030 at $28.5 trillion. This makes it a price of over $1 million. And I like this chart because it breaks down exactly how at each price point, how each price point has a respective use case along the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Bitcoin chart and its respective use cases, and then after that I'm going to overlay the respective use case of Shiba Inu at a similar market macro level. I'm also going to draw some correlations and make some assumptions as to Shiba Inu's price. Alright, for instance, the first layer over here, this represents the first years of Bitcoin because as a remittance network, Bitcoin grew at a rate of roughly 150% and it managed to match about half of the world's remittances within a certain given period. Right now, Bitcoin is classified also as an emerging market currency and it's being adopted at an institutional level. And that's the reason for its price rise and adoption over recent years. And this is pretty much where we are right now. After that, Bitcoin is expected to impact what's called the economic settlement network. And this is supposed to represent up to 25% of US bank settlement volumes. And at the same time, it's expected to represent about 1% of nation-state reserve. Now, both of these use cases are expected to propel Bitcoin's price to roughly 181k, and I would say we could probably see this maybe in 2023. Now, it's at this stage that Bitcoin is expected to become what's known as a seizure-resistant asset, and it'll be held by 5% of high net worth individuals, whilst at the same time it'll represent about 2.5% of institutional investors' asset base. Don't worry guys, this is still a Shiba Inu video. I'm just giving you a bigger context than other YouTubers do by just talking about burns and Robinhood listings. Anyway, it's at this stage where the magic begins. Because of the way Bitcoin is made, it's expected to reach about 50% of the value of physical gold at this stage, at least in terms of market cap. And I think this is actually increasingly possible in a world which is becoming increasingly digital every year. Anyway, as a result, Bitcoin is expected to represent about 5% of the cash balances in S&P 500 companies and have a price of roughly $250,000. Now you can see why investors like Cathie Woods maintain an expectation that Bitcoin can reach a price of $500,000 by 2026. They use analytics like the ones I was just showing you, and they look beyond government regulations and crypto mining bans, etc. in anticipation of its inevitable adoption. Okay guys, I've been in contact with the team from Moomoo, the brokerage exchange. Right now they're offering up to 5 free stocks just for opening a brokerage account, and these stocks are valued all the way up to $3,500, which is awesome. And also, if you deposit any amount into your account, you'll get an additional stock. There's also a chance that you can get a free blue chip stock such as Google, Amazon and Tesla. And I think this is a really good way to start the new year with free stocks, which you can watch grow throughout 2022. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys below. Anyway, all these factors solidify up to 2030, and this is how Bitcoin can reach a market cap of 28.5 trillion. Can you imagine how big the global crypto market will be by then? I'd personally put it in the range of around 40 trillion at the least. And now onto SHIB. At the moment, Shiba Inu currently holds anywhere between 2 to 3% of the value of Bitcoin. If it can at least maintain its peg over the years, 3% of 28.5 trillion gives Shiba Inu a market cap of roughly $855 billion by 2030. This would give Shiba Inu a price of at least 1/100th of a cent, and many people would have already been millionaires well before this. In fact, the price will likely be even higher because of all the burns which are going to happen over the next decade. And this takes me to the Shiba Inu ecosystem utility. Now on this chart, I'll only overlay the first two layers because everything else is geared more towards an asset like Bitcoin. Now as a remittance network, Shiba Inu is currently an Ethereum-based token, and because of the high gas fees, it's not ideal for remittances in its current state. However, after the implementation of ETH 2.0 and in conjunction with running on Shibarium, the fees will be much lower and make it much easier for crypto transfers across the globe. I believe this will happen firstly among developing nations because, as we know, places like Venezuela and other South American countries, they already use SHIB for trade. Also, developing nations are more likely to make crypto legal tender a lot faster than developed nations, and they also represent a large percentage of the global remittances at the moment. So from a growth perspective, it's more beneficial for retail investors to hold smaller market cap cryptos such as Shiba Inu. And as we know, Shiba Inu is very attractive to retail investors. And as an emerging market crypto, let's talk about Shiba Inu's potential. The Metaverse is projected to reach a $100 billion total market cap very soon, with NFTs alone already worth $30 billion in 2021 alone. Shiba Inu is going to be using its huge user base to catapult itself into this space in a big way through gaming, with its partnership with AAA game studio Playside, with play to earn blockchain gaming, with the release of the Shiboshis game hopefully later this year, and with the Shibaverse, which is Shiba Inu's Metaverse world, and with ShibaNet, which will be the technology which brings decentralization to everyday businesses by allowing them to trade in crypto. Now, everyone throws around the word Metaverse, but what is it really? Here's a definition. What does Metaverse mean? The Metaverse can be defined as a simulated digital environment that uses augmented reality, virtual reality, and the blockchain, along with concepts from social media to create spaces for rich user interaction mimicking the real world. If you've noticed from Satoshi's recent tweets, Shiba Inu has been setting up deals and partnerships with various companies and businesses, some of which are publicly listed companies. Shiba Inu is basically setting up a digital environment on the blockchain which will mimic real-world business interaction. ShibaNet and the Metaverse will likely be an expression of this. They're going far ahead of what other crypto projects are doing, and they're beginning to work with businesses which are already agreeing to be part of this new emerging market with Shiba Inu. And do you want to know why companies are excited about the potential? Look at this recent poll done by Barchart Twitter account. It shows that SHIB is extremely popular with everyday users, even beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. Satoshi's vision states that for mass adoption to occur, it's not just a matter of businesses accepting SHIB as payment. It's about businesses adopting the technologies and the ideology of Shiba Inu and decentralization. ShibaNet, as the name suggests, will be a network of businesses operating on the blockchain using Shiba Inu technology, much like Amazon has a network of businesses who adopt its platform, even though it's centralized. Hence, technologies like the Shibarium blockchain will see exponential usage among the real world, and this will drive up the values of all the ecosystem tokens, and then in turn make platforms like ShibaSwap become more attractive to the crypto community. And then, over time, as the values grow, SHIB can have the potential to become more of a seizure-resistant asset, and this can attract more institutional investment. Also, I'm sure that Shiba Inu games will branch off into more robust gaming. At the moment, the current games under development, as awesome as they were picked because they're actually quick to make. I believe after this year, many larger gaming studios will start taking the SHIB army much more seriously. Then what better partner to have than Shiba Inu, who is already proving itself in this space. And once this corporate adoption stabilizes, we can finally see more institutional investment, which is where the big money comes from. And of course, since all Shiba Inu ecosystem utility has burns, we can expect consistent reductions in the circulating supply, which will make SHIB more and more deflationary. Before I continue guys, I recently received my physical crypto coins from Minted Crypto USA, and they're much better than I expected. If you guys are interested in actually owning your own realistic, high quality physical collectible coin of your favorite crypto, whether it be SHIB, Doge, Bitcoin or any others, you can get them at their website. They now have really fast shipping options available within the US, and each coin comes individually cased in a clear protective case. I'll leave my affiliate link in the description. So if we go back to our SHIB price simulator and assume that we can burn 40% of the supply by 2030, the price and the profits would be even higher. And if Shiba Inu's peg with BTC is even higher than 3%, which I personally think it can do, then of course the price would be also higher. Now the profits which I'm showing here are based on my own tokens, and I think for anyone with less tokens, your best bet for reaching 1 million faster is probably to hold more of the other ecosystem tokens like LEASH, Bone and the Shiboshis together, because these will probably grow at the same time at their own respective rates depending on their respective use cases. And that's it for today's long-term analysis guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and share this video on Reddit or Twitter or Discord with the rest of the SHIB army. Thank you so much for watching everyone. This is Ace. Peace.